What if I told you that the tech you already have sitting in your office could actually be your biggest competitive advantage? Today, we're going to dive into how you can unlock that potential, cut costs, and seriously boost productivity.
So, if you're in management, this question probably feels a little too real. It's like a never-ending cycle, isn't it? Every year, it's the same old story. The team's computers start to lag, and the go-to solution is always to just buy new hardware. But what if the answer isn't about spending more money? What if it's about making the most of what you've already got? The key to modern performance might just be hiding in the software your team uses every single day. Okay, first, let's break down that all too familiar pattern I mentioned, the IT spending cycle. It's as frustrating as it is expensive. It all starts when a computer starts to feel sluggish. Multitasking becomes a total nightmare, and then, as you see in step 2, employee productivity just tanks. And the usual fix? Yep, approve a bigger budget to buy branding hardware. It's a costly band-aid that just resets the clock on the whole problem. But there is a way to break out of this loop. It's called intelligent optimization, and it's really all about a shift in focus. Instead of chasing raw hardware power, we're going to focus on software efficiency. You know, this line from our source material just says it all. Performance isn't something you just buy off the shelf. It's something you build. It's about being strategic and disciplined with your configuration, not just throwing money at the latest tech. And to prove it, we're not going to use some supercomputer. Actually, quite the opposite. Let's look at a real-world case study using a machine that is, well, deliberately old. Just look at these specs. We're talking about a processor that's more than a decade old here. This is clearly not a top-of-the-line machine. And that's the key, because any performance gains we're about to see aren't coming from the hardware. They're coming from smart software. So what kind of performance would you expect from a machine like this? Probably not much, right? Well, the results tell a very, very different story. A story of surprisingly modern and efficient performance. And here is the core contrast. The expectation was a slow, almost unusable system. The reality, after optimization, was a nimble, stable machine that's totally capable of handling today's workloads. Let's start with the memory. Look at this number. Over 1,100 megabytes per second in write speed. So what does that actually mean for your employees? It means opening a browser, switching between documents, or launching apps feels almost instantaneous. Now let's look at the network. A sustained average of 92 megabytes per second. What does that get you? Stable video calls, fast file transfers, and a really solid connection that's pushing the practical limit of what's possible. The old hardware is no longer the bottleneck. And this is just incredible. 0% packet loss. This is absolutely crucial. It means you have flawless data communication. No more of those tiny interruptions or delays that are so frustrating when you're using cloud apps or collaboration tools. But you know, numbers are only one part of the story. What really truly matters is how this performance feels in an employee's day-to-day work. See, the data translates into real, tangible benefits. The browser and apps pop open instantly. You can have your email, a text editor, and a bunch of browser tabs all running without the system choking. In short, the whole system just feels snappy, which gets rid of all that frustrating lag. So how is all this possible? Well, the secret is maintaining a clean system. Think of it like preventing digital clutter from building up with daily use. This internal tidiness is actually what allows for that perfect data communication we saw with 0% packet loss. It ensures that the system isn't just fast on day one, but that it stays stable and quick for the long haul. And here's the final report card. Memory? Excellent. Network? Very good. Even the CPU, the oldest component in the whole setup, gets a good rating. This is proof of a balanced system that's absolutely ready for daily work. So this entire analysis brings us to one final question, a strategic question that could completely change how you think about your tech investments. Just think about it for a second. What if your greatest technological asset isn't the one you're about to buy, but the one you already own? Optimization isn't just about saving money. It's a strategic way to unlock the value of the assets you already have.